I just want to share with you a little meditation on the Blessed Virgin Mary for this Holy Saturday. It's a day where she represents the Church waiting for the resurrection. It's a moment of sorrow, but a moment of hope as well. She has seen her son killed in a violent manner on Good Friday, but she has trusted the promises that God made to her. And so she helps us, even in the sufferings of our lives, to wait in hope. When I was a young seminarian so many eons ago, I encountered an elderly priest who had been a young 18-year-old soldier on D-Day. And as he landed on those Normandy beaches and saw so many of his friends killed, the next day he gets separated from his unit and he's lost in a French forest. He comes across a little roadside shrine. And it's dusk. And he thinks to himself, I could use a prayer right now. And somewhere back across the ocean, I'm sure his parents and grandparents were all fervently praying for him. And so as he creeps quietly towards this shrine, he sees no one around, so he gets up and starts walking across the road to get to the shrine. And just as he peers through the gloom and haze of the sunset, he sees that telltale shape of a German helmet inside this little roadside shrine. He drops to the ground. He thinks, oh no, how could I have been so stupid? I've exposed myself to view. But nothing happens. And so eventually he starts to crawl forward. And as he gets right up to the shrine and he can see inside it, he sees the beautiful statue of the Pietà, that is, the Blessed Virgin Mary seated and holding in her arms the lifeless body of her son taken down from the cross. It's an image very familiar to us because of Michelangelo's famous rendition in St. Peter's Basilica. And sure enough, as he looks at that image of Our Lady with her son, there is indeed a German soldier in that shrine. He had been wounded. And he too thought, I need a prayer. And he'd gone to that shrine and he'd climbed up and laid down on top of the figure of Christ and he died there. There's no place better for you and me than to be in the arms of Our Lady. Sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I don't know if you ever get overwhelmed, but I get overwhelmed and things are just coming crashing down on me and I think, Lord, how could I do anything more? Lord, I'm at the end of my wits. This is it. I can't do anymore. I can't give anymore. And yet we're called to do more. We're called to keep going forward. That's the moment that I go to Our Lady and I place myself there in her arms, say, Blessed Mother, I'm spent. I have nothing left to give. I'm just going to lay here in your arms and wait for new life. Because that's what Our Lady was doing. She was waiting the resurrection of her son. She trusted in God's promises, and she can teach us to wait in hope, even when we think we have nothing left to give, to just go to her and experience her maternal embrace. Let her hold you this Holy Saturday and let her teach you to hope that even when it looks like everything is finished, there's no hope at all, everything is a wreck, wait with Mary in hope. God always brings new life. Now, I've given you this meditation on the Pietà, but I'm standing in front of a tapestry that shows Our Lady holding Jesus at the beginning of his life. So let's remember that. She bookends the very beginning of Jesus' life, she's holding him in her lap, and the very end of Jesus' holding him in her lap. She wants to do that for us too. At every moment of our lives, know her maternal care. She is the first and perfect disciple of her Son. From her, we can learn to ponder the mysteries of our salvation, especially these great mysteries of Holy Week that we've been living through these liturgies, to ponder those things in our heart. And she holds us with love and affection and teaches us to always follow her Son and trust in his promises. May this be a rich, grace-filled Holy Saturday for you and your family. God bless you.